Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and I hope you are all having an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this reading today. We are here for a pop-up. Today's pop-up is going to be focused on what you need to know about the connection with your SP. So in today's reading, we're going to essentially cover the basics. I left it pretty open-ended when I was pulling. All I asked for was the most important information and what you need to know about this connection right now. After we're done with the first spread here, we are going to hop into the tarot, where I'm going to cover your person's current thoughts and feelings about you and about your connection. We will also get channeled messages out from them to you, as well as tiles and charms for bonus info and confirmation. And as always, I will end our reading here today with a message just for you. So make sure to stick around to the end for that. Again, this first spread that I have pulled for us is all about whatever you need to know about this connection right now. I'm going to get started by sort of introducing the cards to you, and then I'm going to go ahead and begin channeling for you. So I always like to show off the imagery on my Lover's Oracle cards because I find it to be very beautiful. Hold on one second, you guys. We're gonna kind of do it this way. I suppose we're going to introduce them like this, and then I'll lay them back out. That way I don't shake the table too much. The first card we have here is this. Look at the beautiful eye imagery, by the way, on all of these cards. Someone in this connection may have very striking eyes. Another message coming through is that you and your person may have different colored eyes, because we have dark brown right here, and we also have a very striking blue. Okay, so maybe you and this person have different colored eyes. Someone could have brown, someone could have blue. Okay. All right, so we're going to read those to you momentarily. We also have antimony, the void, and right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. Up top, we have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Down below, we have let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay, some synchronicities there. And then up top we have look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So there is one very synchronistic element coming through for you when it comes to your message and what you need to know about this connection right now, and that is the need for personal space. Now, some of you out there are probably a little bit upset by that message, I'm willing to guess, especially if you feel very close with your person and you're wanting more time and energy from them. But I'm here to let you know that there is something special about this connection where the two of you are actually brought even closer when you allow each other to have your own personal space in this connection. That's further illustrated over here, by the way, with antimony coming out with the void like this. There is something about your connection where when you allow that time and space apart for each other, you're actually creating a closer bond with one another. Now, that's not to say, never spend time with your person or anything like that. I think what the message that's coming out loud and clear for you is that it's important to keep your own sovereign identity and hobbies and passions while in the middle of this connection. If you find that you have more of an anxious attachment or any type of codependency where you are really wanting to be around your person 24/7, or you struggle with giving them or yourself that personal time alone in this connection, that might be a lesson you're meant to learn from this connection itself. Personally, I believe in soul contracts, soul connections, and a greater purpose behind meeting certain individuals in our life. And I can tell you, just based on the energy and what I'm picking up here from the cards, that it's more than likely you do have an important purpose behind meeting your person. This is definitely meant to be an impactful soul connection you have with each other. And I think one of the purposes behind the two of you coming together in this lifetime is to learn to really stand on your own, to stand your own ground, and to keep your own personal identity, even while in the midst of a love relationship or a deep love connection. So you certainly don't have to be in a relationship with this person right now. This could be something that's still getting off the ground and you're feeling some sort of like clingy energy, or they are feeling some sort of clingy energy to you where maybe you're wanting to be around each other all the time, or the level of like spending time together in person could be increasing right now. And this is serving as a reminder for you to make sure that you also take time and space for yourselves as individuals, especially if you've had patterns in the past where maybe you lack on connecting with your friends or family while in the midst of a love connection, or if you tend to like overgive to the other person to the point where you lose parts of yourself or parts of your own identity. I think that one of the reasons that you're in this connection right now, or this connection found you in this lifetime, is to help you kind of stop that pattern, to heal it and learn that lesson. Yes, down here it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So I really feel like this is going to be a specific message for those of you out there who have a tendency to get a little bit clingy with their partner or their love interest, or it could also be like vice versa. Maybe your person is getting a little bit clingy with you. They're having a difficult time giving you your space. And I think this is just serving as a very powerful reminder to give each other space apart. It actually strengthens your bond. It brings the two of you closer together because what's that age-old saying? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. When you actually allow yourself to have outside passions and hobbies and interests, friendships and whatnot, aside from this connection, it actually makes this person miss you even more. And I feel like it works the same with you to them. When you're around each other 24/7, it could lead to like buildup of like excess energy or resentment or something of that nature, where it's actually driving a wedge between the two of you. But when you allow yourselves to have your own separate lives and identities outside of this connection, it just makes you miss each other even more and brings you closer together when you do have your moments together, okay? And I just want to PSA one more time for all of you out there. This isn't saying, just ghost your person, walk away from your person, or be cold towards them. It's saying go have fun outside of this connection. This connection is meant to be the icing on the cake for you. It's meant to be the little cherry on top where you still have a completely whole and fulfilling life outside of this connection. And this is meant to just be like that beautiful, basically that beautiful cherry on top. I don't know what else to say, where it's just adding to your life that already feels very abundant, fulfilling, and whole within itself. I think that this also gives you time to do that deep reflection when you spend time apart. We do have reflection up top. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that it will all work out for the best. I think that when you do take time apart from each other, aside from it making you, value the time you do spend together even more, I think it allows for you to do that deep interpersonal work, and same goes for your person. And basically, not really sure what else to say here, you guys. I just think that it's helping you. They want you to know that even when you're gone, even when you're apart from each other, their love for you doesn't change. It's not like spending a few hours apart or a day or two apart makes them feel or think any differently about you. In fact, they want you to know that their love for you only grows deeper. It's as deep as the ocean. They still feel just as strongly about you. And I think it's the same for you as well. Maybe this person is just very independent, or you're very independent, and you're meant to keep those beautiful qualities of that in this connection and not lose yourselves in the process, okay? Down here we have right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. I feel like this came out for you to serve as a reminder that yes, this person is a significant soul connection in your reality, and you are to them too. You were meant to find each other in this lifetime. You are on the right path right now, the lessons that you are learning from this connection and in your own personal life aside from it are helping you. This is something that you're meant to experience in this lifetime. And you should really give yourself a big pat on the back. So I'm just here to remind you, in case nobody else has recently, that you are doing amazing. Celebrate yourself today. If you haven't taken any time recently to truly celebrate yourself, congratulate yourself, and kind of like give yourself that big boost of confidence, do something just for you today. I think that you are a beautiful soul, and this is confirmation that you're on the right path. You're doing amazing. Try to not be so harsh or critical on yourself if you have been lately. I think that you're doing a great job, and this is confirmation for that. And maybe part of the reason you and your person are meant to give each other some space here and there is so that you really can like self-validate, that you're not looking externally for that validation, that you don't rely on this person to validate you, that you know how to validate from within yourself. And you're not putting excess importance on someone else to like congratulate you for you, if that makes sense. Like, boost up your own confidence. You're doing amazing. Believe in yourself and surround yourself with an abundance of people who also want to support you and help you along your path, basically. So anyway, what we're going to do is talk about your person's current thoughts and feelings about you next, okay? I just really feel like this is a beautiful message, to be honest, and I think it's meant to reach those of you out there who have a tendency to get just a little bit codependent in connections or lose your sense of self-identity. I'm here to remind you one more time that you are absolutely beautiful inside and out. You're an amazing soul, and I think it's important that you know that you don't look at other people to validate that for you, but you know that from like every fiber of your being, that you are precious. Okay, let's get out some tarot. Talk to me about this person's current thoughts and feelings about the viewer. All right, so we have the Hermit, and then we also have the Four of Swords. So that is kind of clarifying the message we just had come out, but I'm going to get some more information before we chat about that. Exactly, the Two of Cups. Talk to me about this person's current thoughts and feelings about the viewer. The King of Pentacles. Depending on when you're watching this reading, I think this person either currently could be, or in general, I think they think about you a lot while they're working. Maybe this person has a very like time-consuming job, or you do. And they think about you a lot while you're working or while they are working. That's a message that's coming through. Maybe you and this person are both very hard workers in general. That's not the only message coming out though. So hold on one second, you guys. Let me kind of fix these up for you. We have the Hermit, the Four of Swords, the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has been coming up a lot in my collective readings lately. We have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus coming out, by the way. So that's all three of the earth signs. You and this person could certainly have heavy earth in your charts. Or in your big three, or it could even be that earth energy is something that just really connects the two of you together. Maybe you've gone into business together, you're both very hard workers, or maybe both of you are just very driven by material plane business, like creating housing stability, financial stability, work stability, or something like that in your own personal lives or together. So that's a pretty strong message coming out, clear as day for you guys. I think that, again, this is the first two cards coming out, being the Hermit paired with the Four of Swords like that, as really just driving the front part of this message home even further, that your person experiences this and they feel it. I think that when the two of you are isolated from one another, when you're apart from one another, it's something that might bother them a little bit, like they miss you, they long for you, but they also understand that it's important, okay? It helps them to actually go within and do some soul searching when that happens. So I do feel this energy of them longing for you, missing you, wanting to connect with you when you're apart. But also it's helping to calm them down a little bit. So this could even be talking about like during disagreements or arguments or something like that. This might be the type of person that wants to like go be alone for a while to calm down and like recharge their batteries when that happens. Or maybe you are and they're learning to accept that about you. I think that your time apart really does help to actually heal this person. That's something that they think about. It helps them to sort of like, it's kind of like a reality check to them, essentially. So when you and this person are apart from one another, it really helps them to do that deep inner work and to soul search and to have those reality checks that might be difficult for them to have when they're actually in your presence, because your presence could be very distracting to them, or they tend to hyperfixate on what's going on with you versus what's going on within themselves, okay? So that could be one reason why taking time and space apart in this connection is so very important for both of you and the health of the connection as a whole. Because this person really needs that in order to look within themselves, because they have a tendency to overfixate on other things when in your presence. But then again, when you're away from each other and they're alone or they have time to really go within, that's when they have their epiphanies. That's when they have their revelations. And maybe it's the same for you, because it's very clear that this person views you as a partner, as a counterpart. This could certainly be someone you are in a relationship with. And if you're not, they see that as being like the end goal with you. It's something that they want. They want this, monogamous, committed relationship with you. I think that their heart belongs to you is what I felt to say when I looked at the center of that card here. They feel intertwined with you. If you look at the imagery on this card, it's almost like we have a double helix. We have a DNA structure with a heart at the very center, and then you and your person being represented by each of the two cups here. Essentially, what that is telling me is this person feels so deeply connected with you that it's hard for them to put into words, but it's like they know that at their very core, almost like it's ingrained within them that they're meant to be connected with you. And maybe that's part of why it's like, it might be paradoxical, because you and this person may want to kind of cling to each other and be around each other all the time. And like, it's almost like you and this person are being faced with this paradoxical test where it's like you want to be around each other all the time. You feel so connected. Like you basically want to like intertwine yourselves with one another all the time. But the paradox here is that you're meant to learn to also be apart. Because it's bringing you closer together. So it's kind of like a big test that I'm seeing for this connection where you're wanting to cling to each other. You're wanting to like be intertwined with one another all the time. But the funny thing is that to be closest to your person, you're needing to take that time apart. And that's a big lesson you're meant to learn from this connection, from what I can see here, is that that time apart actually strengthens your bond and brings you even closer together. So I feel like there's a level of your person trying to come to terms with that right now. Maybe that's something you're coming to terms with as well. And it's just strengthening your bond when that happens. Again, maybe it's work that's kind of creating this void right now. I got that message out pretty strongly with the King of Pentacles, that this person could just be a very dedicated, hard worker. You could be as well. Maybe your work schedules clash a little bit with one another, especially if someone in this connection works a day shift, the other one works a night shift or something like that. And it could even just be that maybe one or both of you work very long hours, and so you don't have a whole lot of time together when you're off work or something like that. Like you only have a few hours and then it's time for bed just to wake up in the morning and do it all over again. Whatever it is for your situation, I think that work is involved here. Your person thinks about you a lot while you're at work, while they're at work, and maybe you do the same. And that could be what this space or that void is, okay? Where, allowing each other to have that personal space is really helpful, and maybe work is kind of what's creating that gap right now. There's something your person wants to turn around in this connection. I'm going to pull a clarifier card for that because I want to do as deep of a dive as I can for you here today. And I want to remind you one more time that this person really does have a deep devotion to you. I think a lot of times with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, in certain contexts, it can talk about somebody who's breadcrumbing or stringing along or something like that. But in this reading, in this spread, I just really feel like your person is willing to take their time here with you. They're not in a rush. It's not because they don't know how they feel about you or because they don't know what they want. It's not that at all. It's because they don't feel like this connection is going anywhere anytime soon. They feel this devotion to you. They feel this connectedness to you. I believe that they feel like it's mutual, so it's not just on their end. They also feel this devotion coming from you to them as well. And so they're not in a rush. They're willing to take their time here and really allow things to unfold organically and naturally how they're going to. And they're happy about it. I don't see any animosity coming here. Okay. So, clarify the Wheel of Fortune to me, please. What is this person wanting to turn around, or what is the Wheel of Fortune all about? Here, please. Whoa. That's funny because I put it back. I'm very picky with how I take cards. If you're new to the channel, you might not know that, but if you aren't, you do, because I mention it all the time for a reason. I'm very picky with how cards come out. It has to feel perfectly right to me, or I shuffle back in and I let it come out again if it's meant to. And the funny thing here is that we have an abstract message for you, because the first card that wanted to come out that I just shuffled back in was another 7. It was actually the 7 of Cups. And then this came out, and then I understood what the message was, because we have 2 7s. And sometimes with the Wheel of Fortune, I get this analogy of almost like a slot machine, like a gambling machine, if you've ever seen those before, where like the jackpot is 777, right? I feel like there's even an emoji of that. If there is, drop that down below, because I swear I've used it before, that 777 slot machine emoji. And so the message coming out here about the Wheel of Fortune for you is actually more abstract. It's 777. It's luck. The number 777 in numerology can sometimes indicate good fortune, luck, and abundance. And since we have that synchronizing here with the Wheel of Fortune, essentially the message is just that this person feels lucky to have met you and to have you in their life. They feel like they hit the jackpot. They lucked out with you. And so again, even though you two have to take some time and space apart sometimes, it doesn't change the way they feel about you at all. In fact, it only makes their love for you go stronger. They realize how lucky and fortunate they are to really have you in their life. And if this person hasn't taken the time to tell you that recently, it's definitely reflected in their thoughts and feelings about you. They consciously think about how lucky they are to have you in their life, and I just really feel a lot of gratitude coming from them to you. So anyway, you guys, what we're going to do is hop into the channeled messages now. That went a little bit over time. So anyway, let's hop into the channeled messages. I think I might do just a bonus extended, you guys, where I'm going to get out maybe what's coming next in this connection. So if you'd like to see what's coming next between you and your person, you can check out that extended. I'll link it down below in the description box in the pinned comment. Oh my gosh, I can't get this card to come out. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can check that out. You'll also get access to all of my other extended readings when you do that. It's over on Patreon, so, and it's very affordable. It's only $5.55 a month, so nothing crazy, and I add to the video pool on a regular basis. Let's get 1 or 2 more messages out. Also, if you haven't already, I would love it if you would like and subscribe. Helps me out as a reader, and we would love to have you join the Awakened Soul family. I also do free reading giveaway contests on my channel on the regular, and I'm actually announcing the winner of that coming up here in just a couple days. So you're welcome to check that out. Actually, wait a second. Scratch that, you guys. By the time I release this, I will have started a new contest. So I do them about once a month or so. So all you have to do to qualify to win a free giveaway with me, anywho, is subscribe to the channel and comment on my videos. So it's easy. Don't forget to check the community page so you never miss out on a contest and the winners and the release dates of those. But anyway, I'm going to stop with the tangent now. We're here for messages, okay? Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. Hope. I haven't given up on us yet. That came out together. Daydreaming. I am always longing for you and understanding. I see your side of the story. Okay, so I feel like in this connection, you and this person may not always see eye to eye. Maybe there are some disagreements where they feel misunderstood, you feel misunderstood, and you could be at a state right now where your person is really trying to understand your perspective and you're trying to understand their perspective so that the two of you can stop having these misunderstandings with one another. They clearly feel very attached to you. I haven't given up on us yet. I feel like that came out over here under disagreements for a reason. Your person wants you to know that even when the two of you do have disagreements or don't see eye to eye, that they don't want to just run away from this connection. Even if it appears to be that way because they might tell you they need some space or they need some time apart, it's not because their love for you isn't there. It's not because they gave up on you or they want to walk away from the connection. It's just one of their coping mechanisms or something that they're feeling called to do so that they can soul search, go within and like figure out what's going on here and maybe even try to put themselves in your shoes so they understand. Daydreaming, I'm always longing for you. Again, that's giving me like this analogy of this person, like literally daydreaming about you while they're at work or while they're away from you. Could be that maybe this is long distance or the two of you, again, have clashing work schedules where you don't have a whole lot of time together. And whenever you're apart, this person is thinking about you. They're missing you. It's like this distance that's kind of being forced between the two of you is actually making your person want you more. It's making them miss you. It's making you miss them, and it's bringing the two of you closer. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? This is a very interesting reading, you guys. I've never had a reading like this before, and I know that it found you if it was meant to. It's confirmation that even when you're apart from this person, even when you're arguing or disagreeing with them about something, their feelings for you don't change. They're consistent, okay? I'm looking for answers. There's something about this person really, really, really trying to understand your perspective, okay? I'm daydreaming about us, or I daydream about us. Take a look at that. There's something about your person being a daydreamer. They fantasize about you. They daydream about a future possibly as well. Misunderstanding. Look at the synchronizing messages. We have disagreements, misunderstanding. I see your side of the story. I wish you understood my side of the story. I'm daydreaming. I'm trying to figure it out. You guys, this is just like repeating and repeating. And sometimes when I've already gotten the bulk of the message out, my divine team just does that. They're like, yes. My divine team is like, yes, Josie, we got the message out. You can stop now. That's hilarious. So I'm just going to stop. I'm going to listen to my divine team. But yeah, basically your person is, they love you so much. Like your person really does. They daydream about you. They daydream about a future. They miss you. They long for you. But there's also an importance in taking time apart and space apart. It helps you to understand each other better. And it actually helps to resolve your disagreements and your misunderstandings faster because you're able to take a breather, take some space, and cool off and really like recharge those batteries again and do that soul searching and find those answers and see where the other person was coming from. So that's the basics here, you guys. What we're going to do next is get out the tiles and charms, followed by your message from the universe, okay? Hold on a second. I'm going to pull this up for you, just so you have it. All right. I also want to note for you guys that when I do readings, I pay very, very close attention to the way the energy feels. And right now, the energy just feels very calm. It feels very neutral. I'm not getting a lot of spikes. There's no anxiety here. So I do think that you also make your person feel at peace, and maybe they do that for you too. Honestly, you guys, I'm getting like, if I had to like pinpoint a soul connection type for you, I would say this feels very reminiscent of soulmate energy. I'm not getting any type of like karmic or twin flame or anything like that type of energy from it. I suppose if it is a twin flame connection, you're like very far along your journey. I just doubt it though. This feels like a soulmate connection where it's very much just peaceful. There's not a whole lot of spiky energy going on. There's not a whole lot of hot and cold. Even when it gets to that point where you're, you know, in a disagreement with this person, it feels like it calms down relatively quickly. Not a whole lot of turbulence is what I'm getting at here. Okay, so for the tiles, we have R, A, H, R, F, X, S, N, and L. So that could spell out their name or initials or yours. Didn't get a whole lot of vowels out, so pretty much just the A there, of course. We have cherries, bringing more sweetness and peace to this connection is what I'm getting. We also have a moon with a star and the Saturn charm. So maybe your astrological charts are very, very compatible with one another is what I'm getting from that. If you haven't gotten a chance to do a chart analysis, maybe do that. I would consider doing that and see where the two of you match up with one another. That could also give you clues and insights as to what you're meant to work through with one another in this connection in this lifetime, what your challenges are, how to overcome them and whatnot. So I would pay close attention. It's interesting because we do have the love triangle, the love square charm coming out here, but I really have not gotten a whole lot of like third-party interference, as in I'm not seeing or sensing any type of like love triangle or romantic like interference here from other parties. So I do feel like maybe what this third party or this triangle interference could be could actually relate to your astrological charts. Like I'm an amateur astrologer, okay, so just bear with me if I'm incorrect. I'm calling myself out right now, but I know that we do have trines, and I know that we also do have squares, and that those influence our connections with others. So see what your trines are, see what your squares are, okay? Because I'm not getting that it's like a romantic third party. This is more of like an abstract message, okay? And then we have the cross here. Maybe someone in this connection is Christian, believes in Jesus. All right. We're going to get you your message out from the universe. Excuse me, you guys. All right. And if you've made it this far into the reading, drop either that 777 emoji down below or the Saturn emoji to let me know. Things are going to be turned in your favor. People that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion contracts are going to come into your hands. So there is luck and good fortune coming to you. Maybe that's another thing that comes from this connection, is it's meant to help you with your material world abundance or something like that. Today I will express myself. Today I will express my feelings openly and honestly by writing them down and reading them aloud. So that's a beautiful affirmation. To claim it, you can reread it. You can do this exercise that it's suggesting, or you could also type it below if you'd like to share with the collective. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this first portion of the reading here with you guys. Again, we're going to cover the next chapter, what's coming next in this connection during the extended. So if you will be joining us over there, I will see you shortly. And I hope each and every one of you has a beautiful and blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.